Have you ever wondered what really determines how long you'll live? Not your genes, not just your diet, but small, silent habits you may be doing every single day, without even knowing they're adding years to your life, or quietly taking them away. What if I told you there are 5 powerful habits that predict, more accurately than most medical tests, whether you'll stay strong and independent well into your 90s? These aren't myths, they're backed by science, seen in people who live long, vibrant lives. And chances are, you're already doing at least one, but the last one could change your future forever. Welcome to Wise and Well, where every video is crafted to help you live longer, stay stronger, and feel more alive. No matter your age, whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, your journey is far from over. Because the truth is, your best years aren't behind you, they're just beginning. Let's begin. Part 1. Waking up at the same time. Every day. Let's begin with something that might sound too simple to matter, but it may be one of the most powerful things you can do for your health, starting tomorrow morning. What time do you wake up? And more importantly, is it the same time every day? You see, after age 60, our bodies crave routine more than ever. And one of the strongest routines you can build is waking up at the same time every single day. Your body has an internal clock known as the circadian rhythm. It controls everything: your hormone levels, digestion, body temperature, immune response, and even your mood. But here's the thing: it only works properly when it knows what to expect. A recent study from Harvard Medical School followed a group of older adults over 65. They found that those who maintained regular sleep and wake cycles, even if they weren't sleeping more hours, had sharper memory, fewer heart problems, and lower risk of depression than those with irregular sleep schedules. Think about it like this: your body is a beautiful old car. It still runs, maybe not like brand new, but it can go far if you warm it up gently and drive it consistently. But if you start it at a different time every day, hit the gas randomly, or skip days altogether, parts start wearing out faster. Let me share the story of Mr. Frank. He's 78 and lives in San Diego. For most of his retirement, he'd wake up late, sometimes 9 or 10 a.m., depending on how he felt. But he noticed his energy was unpredictable. Some days, he felt great. Others, he felt groggy and off balance. His doctor suggested one simple change: wake up at the same time every day, even if he had nowhere to be. So Frank chose 7 a.m. He started setting his alarm, opened the blinds first thing to let in the sun, and took a short walk to the mailbox. Within just 3 weeks, his energy became more stable. His digestion improved. He even reported fewer dizzy spells. That's how powerful your morning rhythm is. It's not about waking up early, it's about waking up consistently. When your body knows when to start the day, it prepares better. Your blood pressure rises at the right time. Your brain starts producing alertness hormones. Your muscles get better circulation. But when your schedule is all over the place, your body feels like it's chasing itself. And that creates stress, even if you don't feel it. Try this. Start tomorrow morning. Choose a wake-up time that works for you. Maybe 7 a.m., 7:30, even 8 a.m. Just keep it consistent every single day. Right when you wake up, open the curtains and let natural light hit your face. This resets your brain's internal clock. Take a few minutes to stretch, sip water, and breathe before looking at your phone or turning on the TV. Stick with it for 1 week. Your body will notice. Your brain will thank you. And you might just feel younger than you have in years. Because sometimes the secret to living longer is as simple as waking up the same way every day. Part 2. The daily gratitude practice. Let's take a deep breath together. Now, ask yourself, what are you thankful for today? Not in a big way, just something small. The warmth of your coffee, a breeze through the trees, a phone call from someone who remembered your name. You see, gratitude isn't just about saying thank you, it's a practice, a habit that rewires your brain, strengthens your body, and heals your heart. Science now proves that daily gratitude has real physical effects. A study published by the National Institutes of Health found that older adults who practice gratitude daily had lower blood pressure, fewer inflammatory markers, and stronger immune responses, all linked to longer life expectancy. Why? Because when you focus on what you have rather than what you've lost, your entire nervous system relaxes, your heart slows, your stress hormones drop, your brain releases serotonin, the calm and happy chemical. But beyond the science, there's the soul. Let me tell you about Martha. She's 76 from Georgia. 2 years ago, she lost her husband. They had been married 52 years. She told me, when he left, the house felt silent, even when the TV was on. One morning, her granddaughter gave her a small pink notebook. On the cover it said, "Nana's Little Light." At first, Martha didn't know what to write. The first entry, "I'm thankful the coffee didn't taste bitter today." The second, "I saw a squirrel on the fence. He stared at me for 6 seconds. I smiled first." The third, "My back didn't hurt as much this morning." And over time, her world began to expand again. Because what you pay attention to grows. Martha now writes 3 things she's thankful for every single night. She keeps that notebook on her nightstand like it's a friend. And here's what she said that made me pause. "Gratitude didn't change my past, but it changed how I see my future." Try this simple practice. Tonight, before bed, take a few minutes to sit quietly, open a notebook, and write down 3 small things you're thankful for. Not deep thoughts, not dramatic revelations, simple joys. A kind smile from a stranger. Your knees didn't ache as much on the stairs. The soup turned out just right today. And if you can't write, say it out loud, whisper it, think it. The important thing isn't how you do it, it's that you do it. Every night. Like brushing your teeth, but for your spirit. Because gratitude is like sunlight for the heart. And the more you let it in, the more alive everything feels. Part 3. Learning something new. Weekly. Can I tell you a little secret? The most alive people I've ever met, in their 70s, 80s, even 90s, all have one thing in common. They never stopped learning. They stayed curious, not because they had to, but because they wanted to grow, to stretch, to feel their minds wake up again. And the research backs it up. A powerful study from the University of Texas found that older adults who learned a brand new skill, something truly unfamiliar, showed major improvements in memory, focus, and even emotional resilience in just 6 to 8 weeks. And no, it doesn't have to be learning calculus or mastering a foreign language. It could be anything that challenges the brain in a new way. Taking up watercolor painting, learning how to use a smartphone, trying out a simple dance on YouTube, even discovering new recipes to try at home. Here's why this matters. When we stop learning, our brains start shrinking, literally. But when we stay engaged, even with something as small as learning to use a new app, we grow new connections in the brain, new neurons, new mental pathways. And that's what keeps the mind sharp. I want to share a story about Roger. He's 82 and lives in Ohio. For years after retirement, he felt a little lost. The days felt long. The TV stayed on for hours. But one day, his grandson showed him how to play an online word game. Roger wasn't great at first. He didn't even like typing, but he kept playing. Soon, he was solving puzzles faster. He looked up new words. He kept score. And more importantly, he started smiling again. One day he said to me, "It's not about the game. It's about proving to myself that I'm still capable of getting better." That line gave me chills, because that's exactly what learning does. It reminds you, you're still becoming, you're still expanding. Your challenge. This week, learn one new thing. Yes, just one. Here are a few ideas to inspire you. Watch a 5-minute tutorial on something you've never tried. Learn the name of a flower that grows near your home. Ask your grandchild to teach you a phone feature. Learn a breathing technique that helps you sleep better and write it down. This week, I will learn wamjisis. Stick it on your fridge, on your mirror, on your soul, because every time you learn something new, you remind the world and yourself that you are still growing, still valuable, still here. Remember this: a growing brain is a living brain, and as long as you're learning, you are never truly old. Part 4. Laughing out loud. Let's talk about something that doesn't cost a thing, takes no effort, and yet it can change the chemistry of your body in seconds. I'm talking about laughter, not polite smiles, not "that's funny" while scrolling on your phone. I mean real laughter, the kind that bubbles up from your chest and makes your eyes squint and your heart feel light. When's the last time you truly let yourself laugh? Because here's the truth: laughter is medicine. Researchers in Japan tracked thousands of seniors for over 7 years and found something remarkable. Those who laughed every day had lower rates of heart disease, stroke, even Alzheimer's. Laughter reduced inflammation in the body, boosted immune cells, and even helped regulate blood sugar. In fact, just 15 minutes of laughter a day is enough to increase circulation, lower stress hormones, and lift mood for hours afterward. But beyond the science, laughter does something even more powerful. It brings people together. It breaks isolation. It reminds you you're still part of life. I remember Betty, 84 years old, from Arizona. She lost her husband during the pandemic and barely spoke to anyone for months. One day, her neighbor invited her to something called a laughter club, just a few seniors sitting outside, telling silly jokes. Betty sat in silence the first 2 weeks. But then, someone told a ridiculous story about a cat getting stuck in a toaster. She burst out laughing, full belly laugh, eyes tearing up. Later that day, she said, "I thought my laughter died with him, but it didn't. It was just waiting to come back." And you know what? Her energy came back too. She started walking more, sleeping better, even cooking again. That's what joy can do. Laughter reconnects you, not only to people, but to yourself. This week's challenge: find your laugh again. It doesn't have to be big. Start small. Rewatch a comedy you used to love. Call a friend who always cracks you up. Look up a silly animal video on YouTube, or join a senior center activity where laughter happens naturally. Even just smiling for 30 seconds a day, intentionally, sends positive signals to the brain. You don't have to feel joyful to start, but joy often shows up when we make space for it. Because here's the truth: we don't stop laughing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop laughing. So, let yourself laugh today, even just once, even if it feels silly, even if no one's around. Because laughter isn't just good for your heart. Sometimes it's what keeps it beating strong. Part 5. Making one social connection each day. Let me ask you something. How many real conversations have you had this week? Not just a quick "how are you" at the grocery store. I mean a true connection, where someone listened to you and you felt seen. Because here's what most people don't realize. After 70, your social life isn't just about fun. It becomes a lifeline. In fact, one major study from Brigham Young University found that loneliness in older adults increases the risk of early death by 26%, even more than obesity, high blood pressure, or lack of exercise. It affects memory, sleep, immune strength, even physical pain. And yet, so many seniors suffer in silence. Why? Because no one wants to admit they're lonely. Because we don't want to bother anyone. Because the people we used to talk to, they've moved away or passed on. But here's the truth: you don't need a crowd. You just need one meaningful connection per day. Let me tell you about Gerald, 79 years old, widowed, lives alone in a quiet neighborhood. He told me he started to feel like the walls were closing in. He missed hearing his own voice in conversation. So he made a decision. Every day, he would reach out to just one person: a daughter, a friend from church, an old coworker, sometimes even the neighbor's grandson. He didn't wait for someone to call him. He made the call, and something beautiful happened. The more he reached out, the more people reached back. One connection at a time, Gerald rebuilt his sense of belonging. Now, he says something I'll never forget. "The calls I make may be short, but they give my day a heartbeat." And that's what connection does. It gives your day meaning. it gives you meaning. Try this. Your one-a-day connection plan. Every day this week, try reaching out to one person. Just one. Call a friend you haven't heard from. Send a voice message to a grandchild. Invite a neighbor over for tea. Join a free online group or senior center class. Or simply sit next to someone new at church and say, "Hi, I'm glad you're here." Start small. It might feel awkward, but don't let that stop you, because chances are they need it just as much as you do. And if you're the one waiting for the phone to ring, don't wait. You're worth reaching out from, not just to. Because connection isn't just emotional, it's biological. And it might just be the strongest medicine we have. One meaningful hello, one short check-in, one kind message. That's all it takes to remind yourself. You're not alone. You're still connected. You still matter. So, go ahead. Make that call today. It could add years to your life, and life to your years. So, now you've heard the 5 silent habits that could help you live past 90. Not from luck, not from expensive treatments, but from small, meaningful things you can do, starting today. Let's take a moment to remember them. Waking up at the same time each day, practicing daily gratitude, learning something new every week, laughing deeply and often, and staying socially connected, one person at a time. These aren't grand or glamorous, but they are real, and when practiced with intention, they form the foundation of a life that's not just long, but full. You don't need to do all 5 at once. Just start with one. One habit that speaks to you right now. And I'd love to hear which one that is. Comment below. The habit I'm starting this week is, let's inspire each other. Let's grow together. If this video touched you, even just a little, please consider subscribing and turning on the bell so you don't miss the next one. We release new videos every week to help you live stronger, longer, and with more joy. And if you know someone who needs this message, a friend, a sibling, a parent, share this with them. You might just give them the nudge they've been waiting for. Thank you for spending time with me today. You're not invisible, you're not forgotten. You are part of this community, and you are deeply valued. Until next time, stay well, stay curious, and remember, your best years are still ahead.